All right, Stephanie from Healthcare EDU here. And here is the answer to your question. I know that you're looking for CNA courses or certificate programs, and Healthcare EDU has what you need. So I'm not going to take a lot of your time. I'm going to get right to the important parts. Watch to the end, and you will be able to get a digital download of a workbook. Okay, so let's get started here. Healthcare EDU. My name is Stephanie, and we are located in Massachusetts. There is the website there. You can go and check us out. And we have the ultimate 5-in-1 CNA combo course, okay? It's designed for speed and flexibility to get you out entering the healthcare workforce. All right. So won't bore you about myself. You could check out all the pages to read the success stories, see other students. We have a very vibrant YouTube page, Nurse Stephanie Victoria, where I put up the skills so you could see us practicing in the lab. And I use it to prepare my students for the CNA exam and anyone else who is on there. So go ahead and check that out. And Healthcare EDU, you could take a peek at some of the other students. I forgot to put on here, when you enroll, you have access to our private Facebook group where the students are there helping each other. Okay. Trying to move quickly here so we don't, what's going on? Okay, so you have a problem and Healthcare EDU is the solution. If you go into our Google reviews, of course, this is just one picture, but we have several Google reviews on there that you could take a look at. All right, so let's get to it. Why now? Needless to say, we've all been part of the economy, the dreaded C word, but I'll tell you the truth. Even prior to these last few years, healthcare was always in demand. Nursing assistants were always in demand. The pay wasn't what it should be. And basically what you has happened now is that the state, the government, the nation has realized who really is their essential employees and that they have to always make sure that they have, all right? And that are CNAs, home health aides, people in the medical field. Then you have the economic climate. I always say hashtag for people following me, options as a lifestyle. And options as a lifestyle means one company doesn't give you the schedule you want, you go to another company. You don't have months in between looking for a job. And you may know someone in healthcare, but you could literally leave one job and have another job in 2 days, okay? So that is real options. We have people who are getting this certificate that have a job that they love Monday through Friday, 9 to 5. They love their company, the company loves them, but there is not potential for extra income because it's a 9 to 5. When the doors shut at 5, they close. Healthcare is 24/7. And now I don't want to talk just about the monetary gains, which is very important to end job and pay insecurity. I also want to talk about entering a field. I don't want you to think of the certificates and that role that I'm going to get. Entering healthcare field is a straight shot to go all the way up, okay? Be a nurse, be a doctor, be a physician assistant, everything, okay? And work with patients in a lot of different capacity because healthcare knowledge is always valuable. All right, and security, it offers your family and yourself the security that you need in this environment. Okay, so let's break down the list of certificates. We have the CNA, which is the nursing assistant, home health aide. So nursing assistants work in a group, in long-term private care, hospitals. Home health aides do the same things that nursing assistants do, but they do it for people who want to work, patients who are in their private homes, their private residences. And I always tell students, do not minimize the home health aide certificate by any means, because right now we have seen such a demand for the home health aide certificate. A lot of people took their loved ones out of nursing homes or refused to put them in there because of the environment, and they're paying, especially out of pocket. CPR and first aid AED are life-saving measures. So you get that certificate to upload in your application, and that way the company does not have to provide that for you. EKG technician is when you go around and you put a machine on and you're able to read the heart rhythm. That's the very most simplistic way. A lot of people use the EKG technician. You can get an EKG technician job solo, or a lot of people use it in combination with the nursing assistant to get a job in a hospital as opposed to a nursing home and kind of say, yes, I'm a CNA, but I also have the EKG tech, okay? So it's a competitive edge. The MAP, which is Medication Administration Program, a lot of people haven't heard about it. It allows you to administer meds in a group home setting from Department of Public Health, all right? And so that's the MAP certificate. Now, how it works, let me move my little face here. I call it the ultimate triad. When students enroll in this, we work on these 3 certificates first. That is the quickest way to get you into the market. And most people, if you do your part, they finish in 1.5 to 2 months, okay? And they have these triads, they're out there working, and then we enroll them in the EKG and MAP that they could do at their own schedule and pace because they're working. Do you see what I mean? So it's kind of like a pay and earn certificates as you go along. We do offer job placement assistance through SLB Healthcare Agency. And once you become our student, we will definitely coordinate that and get you situated should you be looking for assistance finding work. Who is this for? Everybody. I know it sounds salesy, but it truly is for everyone. Let me explain. Medical students and physician assistant students, they need something called 2,000 hours of clinical work. So this certificates, I have a lot of college students that attend the program during the summer or winter break in between their college studies so that they start working towards the 2,000 hours. High school grads, I'm really looking to grow this population because the number of my high school grads, I even have students that are 17. If you're 16, 17, you just need a guardian consent, but a new high school grad, 18 years old, and they know they want to do healthcare, I say truly, this is better than any college semester. And I have experience as being a professor and running a nursing program. So I am not minimizing academia at all. But the thing is that if you're not sure, you take this, get these certificates, go out there working, and then you could see what you want to do. Of course, I'm a nurse, so I'm biased to nursing, would hope that people would go into nursing, and we have something to help you, like a career ladder. But really anything in healthcare, this is good for. So it's really amazing for high school grads. People looking to increase their work opportunities. So people looking to really enter the healthcare field in an entry level. This is wonderful. Parents and caregivers, believe it or not, I've had people with no intention of going out in the field. They might be an accountant or something else, and they actually have taken the course because they are taking care of their aging parents. And that's it. They're straight up about it, and it's worked well for them. And again, future nurses. Now, the one thing I didn't put here is entrepreneurial. Okay, I've had engineers, accountants take this course for health knowledge to open a staffing agency or group home or something to that effect. So being able to have their own health knowledge and not depend on the workers for all of that has proven valuable. So when I say it's for everyone, it's truly for everyone. So what's next, okay? What's next is to enroll now, okay? You could do more research, and honestly, in the Massachusetts area, you won't find a program better than mine. If you do, feel free to send it to me. We are always looking to make our program more competitive, but we stand behind our product. So you have a paid in full option is $2,100. That's for all 5 certificates, or you can do in 4 installments, okay? Now, the 4 installments, we kind of do it as a pay and earn certificates as you go. So let me go back to the paid in full. Once you pay in full, you do your work, your speed. We don't slow you down when you're doing the class and in-person lab days. And by the way, I didn't mention that the triad course, the CNA, home health aide, and CPR is only 5 in-person lab days. You read that right, only 5 in-person days. And so we don't slow down sending you to clinical because you've already paid in full. Now, the 4 installments, you're still going to get all 5 certificates, but we kind of do it like so. The first 525, we take a day or 2 to process your documents. We enroll you in the class. You have access to the online class. The online CNA and home health aide class is the same content because they're the same thing, except when you work in the patient's home and when you work for a facility. And you schedule your 3 lab days. We typically have lab every other month. Okay, then when you pay your second payment a month later, if you've done the class and lab, we give you your home health aide and your CPR certificate. I have home health aides making $20 an hour or more. And we do that because you can go out and start working and earn money to pay for the 3rd payment. On the 3rd installment, we enroll you in your EKG tech and MAP certificates. MAP is fully online, 20 hours. EKG is fully online with only 1 lab day. And depending on how fast you finish that. And then on the 4th month, you take the final payment and we send you to the 2 clinical days because the only thing you would have been missing is the 2 clinical days to receive your CNA certificate. Now, at any moment, you don't have to spread this out over 4 months. At any moment, if you have, say you paid $525 and the other $525 and you have the remainder, you could pay the remainder and we'll get your clinical days scheduled earlier. Okay. So download our free gift. We created a workbook. If you go to, it's not hyperlinked here, but if you go to this website, snap a picture with our phone, it's a Life Your Way workbook. We would hope that our certificate program would be best for you. But honestly, if it's not, this workbook helps you figure out your manifestations, your goals, what certificate program is better for you. There are pros and cons, cost analysis worksheets. It's totally free. It's our free gift for you, because we know it can be difficult figuring out the differences between schools. All right, so go there and pick up your free download. All right, and if you want to get on a call with me, there should be a button somewhere below that you can hop on a call, check my calendar, and ask any questions that you may have. All right, take care, and don't forget to be essential.